There's so many moving parts with travel that disruption is inevitable. Some of it you can predict and manage and model, and other parts of it are wholly unpredictable. But AI is a very powerful tool to allow us to analyze huge sets of data so that we can make very precise predictions on when disruption is going to occur for you in the future. So we've moved from a point of managing disruption when we know about it to predicting disruption in advance, which is the best way to manage disruption is to not have any. So for us, we're using AI to analyze airline operations, the weather, where aircraft are in the country, marrying that with a customer's travel arrangements and giving them almost precise predictions on whether their flight will operate, whether they need to change it now if their trip is essential. If there's going to be a delay, give them a sense of how long that delay is going to be so that they can make the best decisions about their travel for that day. So AI has been enormously useful. We have taken the position that it's an enormous amount of information all of the time, everywhere. It's impossible for humans to filter all the information that happens globally in real time. But the information age has changed our expectations, I think, as travelers and as humans. So we were used to getting all of our information from trusted news sources. Those were the reliable, predictable places where we would understand what's happening around the world. Well, that's changed with social media, the ability for us to capture real information, real emergencies, real activity that's happening almost in a dynamic way is here. So we have a system that takes all of that information in, correlates the information so that we're not projecting false positives, so that we're not alarming travelers and customers with information that's not accurate, that's not reliable. But you can pretty quickly take 4 or 5 different social media sources and see that there's something happening, that there's something real, there's something that the travelers need to know straight away. So our duty of care system is able to do that. And with the use of AI, it allows us to process that data very, very quickly. Compliance and adoption to policies have always been a challenge, perhaps even more so now. It used to be that content, flights, hotel rates were available and they were fairly predictably available in the GDSs or in the online tools that we gave to customers that travelers saw and used. But now content, different rates, different offers are available in many, many different channels. So it's very confusing for travelers to understand when they're being offered a price, if they can quickly themselves find a different price, a lower price, why they should purchase from the approved customer channel. What we're able to do with AI is capture all of the content that's available, whether that's through the traditional channels, or whether that's through supplier direct channels, and present to the customer all of the choices. In our new SMB product that we call Altour One, it's more of a marketplace. So we give them the options, we give them the choices so that they can decide what's the right channel for them to purchase. It could be that it's from an OTA, it could be from a supplier directly, it could be through the GDS, but we give them all the content so they can make that decision. We had a research project that we did with GBTA recently, and we had a webinar about policy, and it was really eye-opening to see the length of policies. It was eye-opening to understand the level of non-compliance, the fact that a large cohort of employees had never read the policy or didn't think that it applied to them. And so I think companies should meet their travelers where they are, not expecting them to read 20-page policies, but to perhaps distill it down into 3-minute videos. That's something that we provide to our clients. We call it AI Transform, so that they can send YouTube videos or TikTok videos to new travelers. That's how they want to receive information. That's how they want to receive policy, so let's do that for them. The other thing that we can do is we can load their policy into one of our AI products, and you can ask through natural language search and query, does this apply to me? So rather than reading 20 some odd pages, they can easily type, how many days out of the office allow me to send my clothes for laundry? Or how many hours do I need to fly overseas in order to fly business class? So they're querying the policy and getting answers back versus having to read 19 pages that don't apply to that question. So I think there are new ideas, new practices that are more modern that I think will inspire more engagement. Okay, let's see. Give it a shuffle. Let's see what's in there. Okay. My question is, what's my favorite part of going to GBTA? This is my 29th year, no judgment. I think the best thing for me is to have everyone in one room, everyone here. It's super efficient for us to have back-to-back meetings for 2 or 3 days versus traveling all over the country to see people. So the efficiency that we get from our customers, our prospects, our partners, and our friends being all in one place is priceless.